Hello YouTube, welcome back guys and gals. I did this video once before. I'm gonna delete it because it was way too long. I think there was beer involved. Anyways, this is my other love that I got back here about 2 years ago. 3 years ago now, New Year's Day 3 years ago, and today is the 2nd of January 2021. This is a 1959 Windsor 4-door hardtop. Lady I got it from was going to haul it to the crusher, and I traded a detail on one of her cars and some cash for it. I was 18 years old when I got this car. I'm now about to turn 51. I hate to admit that, but oh well. Power seats, 383, 4-barrel. I put the 4-barrel on it. Originally they were 2 barrels. Power seats, power steering, power windows. The windows didn't work, got them working. Drove this car for about 3 years every day once I got it on the road. Had to sell it in 1995. Got into some financial issues that we needed the money, and my wife and I, newly married, decided that we could sell this. And I cried when I sold it. This was my baby. It's like driving on a living room couch. Fast forward to around 2008. I heard, maybe even 2006, a guy came into my shop and saw I have a 2-door hardtop also, and he saw it and he said, "I know where one of those is, but it's a 4-door." Really? He says, "Yeah, it's in this town." And I said, "Well, that's the same place I sold my 4-door." And I showed him a picture of it, and he said, "Hey, that's the car." So I went for about 3 months in a row. I stopped at least once a month, knocked on the door. Nobody ever answered the door, and I kind of gave up. And in 2014 or 2016, when I sold my shop, I told my wife, I'm going to try to find this car again. And one day, the day after Christmas of 2017, it showed up on Craigslist for sale. I called the guy. I said, "I want it. I'm not even going to haggle on the price." So to January 1st of 2018, I got it back, and my buddy and I had the thing running. It sat for about 15 years. They only drove it a couple of years and then parked it. Right now I'm in the process of cleaning it up and polishing, doing some polishing on it, trying to bring some shine back. This is the paint job I put on it in probably around 91, 1990 even. I'd have to go back through some pictures and remember exactly what year I did it, but I'm trying to bring some shine back to the body, to the paint. I believe this is just a single stage paint that I threw on it. And but anyways, it's a fun car to drive, and she's a beast. She's not holding third gear, so I'm working on the transmission right now. I'm working on the valve body. I found a spool that was stuck. But I'm just happy to have it back. I did drive it for a few months before I brought it into my nice new glorified carport, and I figured now it's time to start working on it so I can turn it back into my daily driver, because it was a daily driver. I drove it everywhere, every day, and they're just a great car to own and drive, and you don't see very many of them out on the road, so it gets lots of comments. But hopefully we'll get this transmission. It's got the old A466 torque flight. It's got the push buttons. And they did have the upholstery redone. Matter of fact, one of the other people that told me they knew about this car, when they saw my other car and I showed him pictures of the car, he said, "That's the car I did the upholstery in." I still hadn't had it at that time, and I hadn't found it, but so I knew people who knew the car. Just keep beating the bushes and try to find out where things are that you have lost. I only have one other car that I sold that I regret selling, that I know where it's at, but I really can't afford to buy it back. Anyways, well, hope you like it. Thanks.